Mina Starsiak Hawk has always been known as the tough, determined renovator on HGTV's Good Bones. For 8 seasons, viewers watched her tear down walls, rebuild forgotten homes, and navigate the chaos of running a family business. But behind the scenes, Mina was carrying a weight that very few people knew about, and it wasn't until much later that she finally shared the truth. On her podcast, Mina AF, she opened up about a painful chapter of her life, one that didn't involve houses or construction, but something far more personal. She revealed that she, along with several members of her family, had struggled with alcohol for years. Not in the loud, dramatic way that people often imagine, but quietly, privately, the kind of drinking that blends into everyday life and becomes normal, even when it shouldn't. Mina described herself as a functioning alcoholic during that time. She said emotional struggles, physical strain, mental stress were all constantly present, but she didn't recognize how deeply they were affecting her because she had lived that way for so long. It wasn't just her. She explained that many people close to her had similar battles. This was a family pattern that no one talked about. But then life delivered a series of blows all at once. Mina's husband, Steve Hawk, lost both of his parents. And shortly after, tragedy hit even harder. Mina's sister, Stefanie, died from ethanol poisoning. It was a devastating loss, one that shook the entire family and exposed just how serious their struggles were. Mina said that losing Stefanie forced her and Steve to confront their relationship with alcohol in a way they never had before. Steve decided to quit drinking completely. Mina didn't give it up entirely, but severely limited her intake, saying she only drinks on rare occasions. Now, it wasn't just about changing habits. It was about survival, healing, and breaking a cycle that had existed for years. But the emotional toll of Stefanie's death didn't end with lifestyle changes. Mina spoke openly about the guilt that came afterward. She replayed the final months of her sister's life again and again, wondering if she could have done anything to help. She said she felt heartbreak over not visiting sooner, not forcing Stefanie into treatment, not recognizing how serious things had become. Her voice was raw when she talked about this. She said the hardest part was knowing that no one truly understood what Stefanie was going through. No one realized how much danger she was in. By the time they knew, it was too late. Opening up about addiction is never easy, especially for someone constantly in the public eye. Mina had always kept her personal struggles out of the spotlight. Fans saw a strong businesswoman, a mother, a renovator, but they didn't see the battles happening privately. Sharing this story was her way of breaking the silence around an issue that impacts countless families but often stays hidden. What makes her story so powerful is that it shows how even strong, capable, successful people can struggle silently, and how tragedy can sometimes become the wake-up call that changes everything. Today, Mina continues to build homes and build her life with more clarity and honesty than ever before. She has chosen transparency over secrecy, healing over hiding, and growth over guilt. By speaking openly, she's giving others permission to examine their own lives, their own habits, and their own pain. Her journey is a reminder that behind every TV personality is a real person, someone who grieves, hurts, struggles, and learns. Mina Starsiak Hawk didn't just rebuild houses. She had to rebuild herself, and sharing that truth might be her most important work yet.